So you've probably heard of Boxable, based out in Nevada, I think. And they're all over social media and LinkedIn, and everyone's talking about them. So what's the difference between Boxable and what y'all are doing?
Boxable's really they got a nice factory started out in Nevada. It's a father son, I believe, that have really just been going at it hard. I was actually in San Francisco with the father 2 weeks ago when we were out at the Katera plant. He was part of that event that we had, and the son I've met on the Washington D.C. at the mall when they started presenting their Boxable and the fold out house. So, I think they've got a process, and as we go through, how do we provide housing to America in scale? There's going to be a lot of people come up with a lot of different ways. What I said when we started this podcast was it's geographically speaking, construction is very different around the country. And there's a lot of people who will take or accept or want houses in different fashions. We have a large population, and so I think there's markets for a lot of different things. And I think Boxable starting out, they have that first, like you say, in social media, got a lot of traction with their $50,000 house, and I think they're going to find their markets for that because the ADU market that being in Nevada, do you ship to LA? Do you ship up to San Francisco or all of California is a great opportunity for ADUs, and with lots of different housing issues that they're having. But getting traction in a broader market, when they start to get bigger, that's what they're trying to figure out is how can they deliver a product that is going to be accepted by the broader masses, but they probably can make a good living producing everything out of that factory, sending it to California for a long time. And I think again we're going to have lots of factories figure out ways to do it, but
So it's a different niche than what you are tackling. That's more of an ADU, and you're more of a single family
I'm more
home.
a broader single family home, and I know that they will try to work or they are working to try to grow into that market. But it's just like I'm in South Carolina, a square box, flat top, mid-century modern contemporary home isn't the kind of home that sells in South Carolina. So, but in Southern California, the low country pitched roof porches aren't what they're looking for in Los Angeles. I mean, again, it's you sell the house or the product that meets your market. And and I wish everybody success. I mean, there's so much opportunity right now that I tell every time I meet somebody at a factory, it's I'll just throw out some kudos. Vaughn with the Vaughn Buckley that took on the Katera plant. He opened up the plant a few weeks ago to lots of modular manufacturers across the country, and hey, take pictures, but see everything. Let's talk, let's share, and that's what we're going to do because for the next 15, 20 years, I don't see competing. We're not competing with anybody. It's how many homes can we build and sell. There's just that much
There's
opportunity.
enough demand, yeah.
So how can we as an industry, and that's one of the things, I work in both the National Association of Home Builders and the Modular Home Builders Association. I work to promote this industry, and there's a nobody doing a best practices. Luckily, I've been in 20, 25 factories that I've worked with. I've been actually in more than that. And I've seen what I would call best practices across the country. And I think I've been privileged to be able to have that opportunity that most people, almost nobody's ever had. So I get to take what I've seen, best practices, and bring it to what we're doing here in this factory because every factory does something really good that I can, pull that piece out of and try to implement here. And I will tell you, our factory here is not going to be it currently is not a robotic type automotive assembly plant. That's I kind of I guess I've coined the term advanced mechanization. Our goal is to how can we use still jigs and some automation where it makes sense, but we're here just doing bread and butter. We want to put out a very good home as fast as we can at the highest quality at the best price that really is going to serve a single family home developer or a build to rent developer market.